Oh, hello. How you doing, guys? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of The Road to Glory, episode number 100. And what is it? 73. 173 episodes in. Hope you're all doing well. If you are, and you're feeling kind and generous on this fine Tuesday, please do feel free to hit a thumbs up. That'd be great. Subscribe if you're new to my channel and my content. And, all my social links are down below. Today, we get to use this fine card right here. Aitana Bonmati is the latest and greatest RTG pack pull. Yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? Very nice, in fact. We welcome her into the starting 11. 5'4", 5-star, 5-star. Crazy stats, kind of just generally all round. I'm loving that attack positioning, that agility, the dribbling, the reactions. Oh, it's just all good. She's got to be great, right? So I'm 0-4 in champs. That did not go well in yesterday's episode. I didn't even show you the gameplay. It was that disgusting. And I came back to it later on Sunday evening with a fresh head on, and obviously a new player in my team, and decided that I was gonna try and get my normal weekly amount of wins, which is somewhere between 6 and 10, and it's going to go all right for me. I just in a much better mindset. So this was probably about 8 p.m. Yeah, maybe 8:30 p.m. on Sunday evening, which is not normally a time that I would actively play FC. I'd be winding down on a Sunday normally at that sort of time, but because I'd had most of the day off, it was time to just switch up my work time and focus in and lock in for a couple of hours. I got the win 1-0 in the first game. The second guy gave me a win, so we messaged him saying thank you, and he said good luck in your next games and stuff. And I was just like, wow, this is a completely different experience to what I've been having in the games earlier on. So, yeah, literally couldn't have had a much better start. And then Bonmati just in this third game, really showing exactly what she's going to be all about. Like those finesse shots from distance, because she's got like 92 or 93 shooting. It's kind of wild. She's really, really good at dribbling. It actually does feel like a slightly better Messi. Now, we're playing Messi up front, so I've been starting George Hurst because I've got necessary Champions or Rivals games that I have to play with him in the starting 11 to get his evolution done. So I'm starting Hurst and basically instantly bringing on Lionel Messi's Team of the Year honourable mentions, and I play him at striker. Now, he does have a striker ability, right? I'm not just playing an out-of-position card. It's not just right wing and cam, right? I'm sure he can play striker too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But things were going well. I had a new lease of life with this little Spanish cam dancing around my attacking midfield, because she's genuinely brilliant, by the way. Well worth the coinage if you were looking for a fun, like, Liga F player to maybe link up with your Rolfo flashback or your Hansen, whatever you've got, like Bonmati, decent. Really, really good. And she just gets into great spaces, and like the fact that she's so short, so such low center of gravity with such high agility, her turning circle is ridiculous. I genuinely get the ball back to goal in the midfield, and then I turn one way but quickly turn the other way, and my opponents are just leave them in the dust, mate. They're gone. And she feels quick as well, which is one of the lowest stats she's got, actually. So that's also a double. What is it? 87 pace, but then 92 shooting. And her finesse shot is just lethal. 5-star weak foot. She could do it from anywhere, basically. We end up getting a 6-2 victory here. Lovely stuff. So I think that's now brought the record even. 0-4 to 4-4. Come on. So this is where we expect things to start getting difficult, because at 0 form is when I kind of struggle. That is pretty much where we normally end the weekend league, right? 7-8 wins, so normally sort of 0 or +1 form. Sorry, I was still coughing today, my bad. But yeah, we get a 1-0 victory in that one, so it was getting more difficult, but we have turned the record positive. Is it going to last, though? That's the real question. So 5 games in, we're on to the final part of George Hurst's first evolution. I put him through the 99 dribbling Evo, so that was technically his first one. But the first birthday Evo for him, Just needs 2 more wins. So if we can get 7 wins this weekend league, we're going to have the full version of that Hurst ready to spend 300k on him on the next part. All right, 5 and 4 went to 5 and 6. Oh, I turned the record negative again. Brilliant. Well done, Tom. Yeah, I mean, it's good that we could just quickly gloss over that, though, and act as though it never really happened. So something like a 10-win weekend is probably not on at this point, just because... Well, because we've already got 6 losses. That means it's mathematically not possible, Tom. Well done, mate. Oh God, I'm so tired. But 2-0 up in this game, running through against an AFK player there, really. He'd stopped after 2-0. He was basically just dashboarding, and what you realise is that when someone dashboards, you actually get like another 10 seconds or so in game, so sometimes you can go and score again. Hopefully the honey and lemon will continue to help me out a little bit. But we are, at this point, we are on 6 wins. We have 6 losses, I believe. So it's now crunch time. Are we going to get a 7, 8, 9 win weekend? Are we going to flop it and just get the 6 or 7? We shall see. But we're 1-1 in this game. We get a lucky little interception there, and it manages to go in by Ronaldinho. Took until the 76th minute for my opponent to get a goal, and it wasn't from open play, it was from a Mateus free kick. And then I thought I'd lost the game right at the end here, given a penalty away. He took ages to step up and actually take it, and then he went down the middle. Nice stayed down the middle with Yashin and his lovely hat. So yeah, we take this one into extra time, where Lionel Messi just turns up. It's almost as though the GOAT's going to turn up when you need him. And it was brilliant. Lovely dribbling display. Like, I noticed that the opponent kept thinking I was going to cut back onto my left with Messi. So actually I just kind of run a little diagonal across and then didn't cut back. And then that allowed me a free shot on goal, which got me the goals that I needed to win. And then my opponent had obviously quit there for that final goal. But again, I had just enough time to score another. So there's 7 victories. All right, so that is the George Hurst evolution done. We can now pop him in to a very expensive Evo, which is going to completely make us flat broke. I've got 309k to my name, and we're going to just stick him into a 300,000 coin Evo. Now, in hindsight, this Hurst card could have gone into the 99 dribbling and then into that silver one that's just come out. But we never knew that was coming at the time, and it's 35k. You don't get quite as good of a card as this one, but you get a similarly good card, so that's annoyed me a little bit. This one's cost me 390,000 coins, whereas it could have cost me like 125k, tops. But you live, you learn, and actually this is still going to be a monster card. So I got the first 2 games done where it was just in any game mode, so that we could progress a little bit further. So he's now up to these stats right here. Still got 70 shooting though, which is annoying. So for my final game or 2 in Champs, well, as you can see, 7 and 6 becomes 7 and 7. We've got 1 game to get 8 wins, which is really where I like to finish. If I get 7 wins, I think I've had a poor weekend league. If I get 8, I've had an acceptable one. If I got 9, I've had a really good one. If I get 10, I've had like a worldy one. So yeah, 8 is kind of like my hey, you did all right, especially for being 0 and 4. You've actually done all right there, Tom. So luckily, this game was going pretty well for me. It wasn't the easiest, but I was tucking those shots away. It's just, you know, sticking them into the back of the net. 3-0 becomes 3-1 when I finally let Nico Paz evolution through. Looks a cool card, by the way. But I think literally from that kickoff, Bonmati just does that. It almost seems too easy with her. It's nuts. She's really, really good. And then Kante even gets on the score sheet right at the end of the final game of Champs. Nice for him to get a goal because he works so hard, bless him. He does all the defending and doesn't get any credit for it. But Kante is a pivotal player in my squad. He really is. He's great. I see Gorilla bigging him up all the time on social media saying he's the best DM on the game. And I agree with you, Spencer. He is awesome. He really is. So what rewards are we going to get then? two of these player picks. Tradable, of course. No pink card in there because it's tradable. Never going to get a promo card, are you? We do get an 87 inform, though, so I'll probably sell it because coins are everything for me at the moment. 85, 84. Oh, no. 85. It's not good. Yeah, that's 3,000 coins right there in that player. So that hasn't worked out too well for me. We are completing another objective there, which I just completely forgot about. And I actually ended up a couple wins away from a better evolution or a couple more Evo designs, which is a little bit sad. I hadn't really focused on it, hadn't really remembered that it was all about that. But I would have needed a 10-win weekend league this weekend, so I would have needed a good one. But we do get one red player pick, or red card design cosmetic thingy that we can just pop on. I think I end up putting it on Jack Taylor from Ipswich because he's like a 90 rated, really well statted Ipswich card with a poor green Evo design. And I'm not going to be able to Evo him again for a while. So he can sit with a red Evo card on him for a little bit, and that'll look pretty good. We do pack Douay again. This time tradable in one of the Team of the Week packs. A foot birthday in an 83x3. Hello. CDM from Portugal. Oh, we've had him before. We know that's going to be Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves? How would you say it? Neves? Not sure. 90 rated overall. Good statted card, but dribbling at 84 makes me not want to use him. But yeah, that wasn't even a guaranteed birthday pack, so that's all right. Here is an 8220 then. Oh, no, this might not be the 8220. I can't remember. Is it? No, this is a five player pack. Here's the 8220. Gold tunnel, no walkout. Hello, was Foot Champs even worth it? Yeah, that's a little bit sad. It's going to be Kvara, who I don't know if he could fit into an Evo at the moment, but I would be interested in getting a good Evo of Kvara, because watching him in that first leg against Liverpool last week was really one of the first times I ever watched him play, and I was properly impressed by him. Seems a complete baller. So, yeah, he's now a player that I like officially. And then in my 83x10 tradable, we do get a Brazilian from Real Madrid. It's the wrong side, though. It's not Vinny. It's going to be Rodrigo, who I thought might be extinct or something, because I know he's very popular for a lot of Evos at the moment. But he isn't. He's a little bit more expensive than a normal 86, but 2 tradable Team of the Weeks and a 15k Rodrigo. I will sell them, because I'm going to need the coins. I can't afford any Evos at the moment. And then my 2 guaranteed birthday SB packs are going to be... not great. It's not looking too good, is it? That is Singo, 88 rated Singo. I mean, a good centre-back. Is he any good? Is he better than what we've got, though? Just no. Like, I've got good centre-backs in the club, obviously. And then second foot birthday guarantee pack is going to lead us to getting... striker. Oh, I thought maybe Haaland. It's going to be Gurase, who was actually the first birthday card I packed in a player pick. But we get him again, 90 rated overall. I mean, I'm sure he's a bit of a beast up front, to be fair. I wonder if people use him, because he'll be 5-star, of course. Chip shot and first touch, though. If that could have just been finesse or power shot, people would have been more interested, wouldn't they? That brings us to the end of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Aitana Bonmati, absolute beast, by the way. I love her. She's brilliant. Smash the thumbs up if you've enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on socials. Have a good day, most importantly. Work hard, play hard, enjoy yourselves. Take it easy, and I'll catch you for tomorrow's episode. Peace, my friends.